Hello everyone, Dracon84 here and welcome back to another Luck Be a Landlord video. So, I just finished a run on my own time, won it at apartment 15, so we are on a win streak of 3, and not all on camera, but we are on a win streak. So let's just do another run. I've been digging this new update, there's a lot of fun things in it. Three-sided die is a no-brainer, I think you always pick that. Magpie is fun, but it's not going to pay out before we pay rent, and that means probably that we need to pick 2 more symbols. I don't think I'm gonna do that, I'm just gonna pick an ore. It's a 1 value symbol and it can be better, won't always be better, but I think it's okay to pick up a symbol like that sometimes. Alright. Milk gives you an early boost. There's no downside to picking it this early. And we are on 37, which is very strong for this point in the run. Time capsule doesn't do anything yet. So we need to pick up Voidstone. I'm not gonna pick up a golem, it's just gonna add 5 1 value symbols to our pile, and that's just bad. There are some situations where you can pick up a golem, but it's pretty rare. Alright, blue pepper is going to be extremely good, but green pepper is going to always pay out too, because we have the 3 dots, so I think green pepper and blue pepper are the same here. For the early game and for the late game, green pepper is much better, so I don't think it's defensible to pick anything else. So due to the Voidstone and the pepper and the bubble and the milk, we actually got a big boost here, which actually means I think that we can afford to pick up a hustling capsule. We're gonna have 1 bad spin here, but we're so close to making rent already that I think we are just very safe. Gonna pick up an owl just in case, but I don't want to fall behind in the long run. That's not a good buffing capsule, but I don't want the goldfish or a pearl, I think. Nah, I think goldfish and pearl are just not good enough to pick here, so even though it's a 4 value, it gave us 4, which isn't bad actually. 3-sided die, easy pickup here. We're pretty far ahead for this point in the run, which is good, but we can't count any of our chickens before they hatch. 95 is just a lot. Sapphire or jellyfish. I think jellyfish has... I just want to pick up the jellyfish because it's new, but I also think that it has a lot of interesting interactions, but Sapphire does too. I'm not sure if there's a significant difference between picking either of these, but I want to pick the jellyfish, so I'm gonna pick the jellyfish. Cyan pepper is bad with the dots. Ninja and mouse doesn't do anything, so it's an easy brown pepper here. It's gonna give us a little bit of money over the long run. Don't want a banana or a flower, so let's pick up a free 10 money. Yeah, that's another miss, but we've already made our next rent, so I'm not worried about skipping, which also means that we can just freely pick up a call because we have empties, we have time, we're ahead, and we're getting a free rare. Don't know exactly what the other options were, but I think getting a rare this early is just something you always try to do. And Chef has a lot of good synergies. We already made our next rent, which is also very good for us, and wine works with Chef, so this is going to be a 3 value symbol eventually, and the Chef is going to double it sometimes. Protractor is insanely strong. Every 3 spins, symbols in the corner are considered adjacent to all symbols. I don't think you should ever skip Protractor. It does mean that we need more things like Chef and things that work with adjacencies, because that's how Protractor gets good. But we have a lot of time to do that. Target is fine. I still kind of want symbols because, right, we have a lot of dots. Rabbit is just very good, skills well. We don't have anything that works with the rabbit yet, but I don't think that's a problem. Do we want a second rabbit? I mean, it's a 3-value symbol. How greedy would it be to pick up a second goal here? I mean, I think we're doing very well, so... You know what? I'm gonna pick up a second goal, and I'm gonna hope that that's not a mistake. We have exactly 20 symbols, and 6 of them give 0. So, we do need to take care here. 24, yeah. That is actually very good. Alright, I'm gonna pick up a second rabbit here. It's a 1-value symbol for now, but it's going to be a lot better in the long run. There's a wolf. Do we want a wolf? Doesn't really work with anything we have yet, but if we pick up a moon, right, with the protractor and the rabbits and wolf, it's going to be very good. But it's just a 2-value symbol. I mean, how desperately do we really want symbols? You know what, we have a removal token, and a wolf will allow us to remove the flowers, so I think that's good for us. Alright, we have made this rent, we have almost made our next rent, so we are safe for now. Coffee Essence destroys itself before you would pay rent. When destroyed, you spin 2 additional times, which is very good. Lucky 7 Essence makes Chemical 7s common instead of uncommon. Don't know how good that even is. Triple Coins Essence is very interesting. It can make coins into 3-value symbols, but we're not desperate for 3-value symbols, and we have other things that could become better synergies. So I don't think Triple Coins Essence is an option here. Coffee Essence can be extremely strong, but it's stronger as the game goes later, right? Since the 2 additional spins you get are more important. Do we want the Lucky 7 Essence? I mean, probably. Is it going to give us more than the Coffee Essence? You know what? We have a chef, so Chemical 7s are a tiny bit better? I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. Both of these are very good. But I'm gonna go for the Lucky 7 Essence. I've not played it a lot, so maybe I think it's interesting to get an idea of how good it is exactly. Maybe Lucky 7 Essence is a lot better than I'm giving it credit for, and it was just an easy pick here, because it's easy early in the run. I think later in the run you just pick up the Coffee Essence. Lucky Cat is the only one here that does anything. Oh, yeah. Bunny Hops, very important. Yeah, good for stats. Not the best doubling here, but it's fine. Are we gonna get a rabbit fluff? It's another 2-value symbol. I mean, it's 10 more spins before our dots run out. We kind of still want symbols. I don't know. It's probably fine. Chef is doing a little bit. 27 this spin. None of these help us. 31. 31 is good. These are also all bad. Just in case, I'm going to see how much I need to make every spin. 17.25, yeah, we're making that, right. So we're safe for now. None of these help us, so let's another skip. We have a lot of random 1-value symbols still in our deck, and a second chef is just insanely strong. Anything that doubles, if you have multiples of them, that's going to be extremely strong. Oh, that's the protractor. Protractor means that our Our chefs all buffed everything, and we're getting an omelet for our chefs, which is also very good. Oh god. So omelet has been reworked a little bit, and it works with golden eggs, omelets, and milk, eggs, cheese. It works with a lot, and I think it's good to keep in mind that mostly omelets are good with other omelets, but it can work with other things too. So it's good to keep in mind what it can do. We're close to 300, which is our next target. So we are very much on point here. Could pick up a 5-sided die. We're okay with picking up a 3-value symbol. We have a few already, right? We have the wine, we have the omelette, we have 2 rabbits, which one of them is already a 3-value symbol. Our duds are going to start disappearing before the next rent payment, which is also good for us. I'm okay with picking up a 3-value symbol here. And reroll makes it a little bit better than a 3-value symbol. Guillotine would be okay to pick up, but I don't think it helps us enough. And we can finally remove something again, which is the coin. $39, which is probably good for us. I'm not gonna pick up the coconut to work with the chefs. I don't think that's even a little bit okay to do. We need to make 33 every spin. So it's the protractor turn. That's 39. We're not that much ahead, but now we have a silver arrow and we are very much ahead. Yeah, I think we're doing very well actually. Do I want a 3rd rabbit? I don't think so. I don't have anything that works with the rabbits yet, so even though the rabbit can do a lot, I don't think it does anything yet. I should have thought if maybe I wanted to reroll there. 34, I mean, we're doing well enough. Right, how much do we need to make now? Yeah, 27, we are definitely doing well enough. So our dots are starting to disappear from next spin on. But we are on 26 symbols. We don't need to pick anything up here. It's just going to make it less likely for our chefs to do something. Alright. 50, which is good. Cheese would work with our omelette, but I don't think it's worth it, right? It would make it make the omelette into a 5-value symbol, but that would at most make the cheese into a sometimes 3-value symbol, which I just don't think it's good enough. Alright, so we're making this rent, which is good, but we're not getting much more ahead than we were. Lucky Capsule gives us an extra rare. The Safe and the Owl don't do anything, so we get an extra peek at a rare, which is good. Kind of want a second omelette or a golden egg. I think a golden egg would be pretty good. Just a 4-value symbol that works with our chefs and our omelette. Like it. Alright. Cardboard box essence gives a few removals. I think we can definitely use those. Egg carton essence removes eggs. Could be interesting, but I don't think that's good enough. Watering can, maybe, but I think cardboard box is just the best option here. So we're at a guaranteed 2 rares, which means that we can aggressively reroll. And since these two don't really work with anything we have, and I mean we have just very strong synergies. Robin Hood is good. I mean Robin Hood is just a very strong symbol on its own. He removes the target. He buffs the silver arrow just a little bit. I think Robin Hood is a very easy one here. Which makes Jacket Flag extremely good too. I mean, Robin Hood with Jacket Flag is just a lot of money. Tax Evasion Robin Hood is also playable, but Jacket Flag Robin Hood is just a lot better. Very big symbol bomb is also interesting, right? We can look for more synergies with chefs and food, but I think checkered flag is just a lot better. Because Robin Hood is just so strong, and making Robin Hood better is just worth a lot. 44 to spin, which is fine. So we could think about the light bulb with the diamond, but we have other synergies and I don't think it helps us enough. No, if our second diamond was already there, maybe, but I don't think it helps us enough right now. Right, we need to make 38 every spin. Pretty sure we're making that, especially with the Robin Hood. Robin Hood has some turns where he doesn't do a lot. Yeah, this is an especially good one, but yeah. Skipping and the silver arrow is also going to be insanely strong for us. I think we're doing pretty well. None of these help us in any way. I think we have too many symbols to have the milk be drunk by the drank? I don't know. To have the cat drink it reliably. So, and even though the milk kind of works with the omelette and the chefs, it's not good enough to make it do a lot. Yeah, none of these do anything for us. I mean, we're doing very well, but things can still go wrong for us. Although we have exactly made our rent already, and we have 3 more spins to go. So we are now ahead, and that's mainly due to Robin Hood and the Silver Arrow, I think. I mean, those are just so extremely good. We could pick up another goal. I mean, with Robin Hood checkered flag, I think we're just so far ahead that we have the time to have another goal work out for us. Might be greedy. I like greedy. I think Silver Arrow is just so strong that it's going to completely help us through the mid game, and when we reach the end game, it's going to be very good for us too. None of these help us. Yeah, we're already on 500. That's really good. 52. Yeah, that's 552, and we need 450 next spin. So we have easily made our next rent. This is a guaranteed rare, so we get to respin. Sun doesn't do anything for us. It's just a random 3-value symbol. We could pick up a hustling capsule, but I want a rare. Moon for our rabbits, which is very good. We also picked up the wolf. Yeah, also easy. Also note that we have the protractor, so sometimes the moon is going to be even better for us. Lucky dice is also one of the strongest items in the game. We have one 5-sided die and 2 3-sided dice, which are now extremely good. The other 2 are also good options, but Lucky Dice is just going to make everything so much more consistent. Let's remove the ore. Maybe it was better to remove the cherry first, but doesn't matter that much. 70, which is very good. I'm not gonna pick up a wolf because I have a moon. No, I'm not gonna pick up a wolf because I have a moon. This is a very good moon though. I always forget that the owl works with the moon too, but it does. We have a checkered flag, so turtle and snail would be a little bit better than they normally are, but that's not good enough to make them really worth it. But note that we're now pretty far ahead. Target with Robin Hood is just fine. Right, we get 3 removals, which is also good for us. These are all bad for us. And how many symbols do we have? We have 26 symbols. The target is going to get removed at some point, but that's fine. Removing the cat will make it a little bit less likely to find uncommons, rares and very rares, which can be a consideration. In any case, we're removing the cherry and the pearl. But I also think we're removing the cat. I mean, our symbols are just pretty good. We also have rabbit fluff. I just really want to remove a one value symbol here. Right, if I still had a shiny pebble, I might also have removed that instead of the cat. There's a goldfish. Goldfish doesn't do anything for us. Void fruit can do something for us. Right, it gets doubled by the chef, which is fine. 65. That's fine. These do anything for us. And next turn we have the protractor again. 79, yeah. 3-sided die is a 3-value symbol right now, but we don't really need a 3-value symbol that doesn't interact with anything. We already have a bunch of 3-value symbols and they're just so good. Yeah, this turn is insane. 94, yeah. We're almost close to 777, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're pretty far ahead. Reroll essence doesn't do anything when you have lucky dice. It could be interesting to see which one takes precedence. Right, when you have both reroll and lucky dice, maybe both of them trigger. But I'm gonna get the frozen pizza essence. Seraph Construct essence doesn't do anything for us, so this is easy. We don't have any rerolls. I don't want to mine, so that's an easy skip. We just removed the cat, right? Yeah, so black cat doesn't do anything. Purple pepper does a lot, probably. No, we don't have anything that we have 3 of. That's interesting. Also interesting, we haven't seen a single chemical 7. It's now common, but maybe we're not that likely to see commons anymore. So it might be happy hour. Oh yeah, it's definitely happy hour. We have the wine, and the wine with the chefs getting doubled by the chefs sometimes. I think that's just going to be good for us. Right, the target got destroyed twice. And there's a chemical 7. Time capsule. There are 4 dots in the trash and a lot of things that we might or might not want to see back, but right, even getting a milk back would be actively bad for us, so I don't think we ever want to milk time capsule here. Let's just skip. Skipping is fine. Yeah. We get our first chemical 7, which is kind of a payoff for our earlier chemical 7 essence, or lucky 7 essence. None of these do anything for us, so it's fine. We're seeing a lot more symbols because of the frozen pizza essence. I really dislike the rabbit hopping bug, actually. It gives just a lot of sound clutter. Destroys itself after 5 symbols are added after a spin. You add an extra symbol after every spin. This item cannot be disabled. Oh yeah, that's actually a new thing about frozen pizza essence. It can be disabled. Small change, but yeah, I think it's fine that they did that. 90 the spin, which is very good. Dove. I have already made the dove work. It's actually very, very easy to trigger. We don't have anything that it works with yet. I'm still gonna pick it. Worst case, we're still ahead and it doesn't do anything, but because the dove works with so much that I think it's still fine to pick here. We might see chemical 7s, we might see any kind of capsules or whatever. I think it's just very easy to make the dove do something. Yeah, there's the rabbit bug again. $143. Gambler is never going to trigger because our dice are never going to give 1. That's an interesting interaction between the gambler and the lucky dice. They don't work with each other. They actually do a little bit. You could have the gambler stack up a lot, and then at some point disable the lucky dice, and then from that point, right, you can do something with that. It's not something that I'm going to be doing, but it's fun to keep in mind. I mean, I'm not gonna do it this run. Maybe someday. 67 is very good. None of these do anything for us, so that's fine. There's a treasure chest. Treasure chest doesn't work with anything that we have. We're also on 900 gold, which is just very strong. That's 48 to spin, but yeah, we have already made this round and the next one. So yeah, we're pretty close to having won this run already. If you see any patterns in our runs, then ooh, this is interesting. Then it might be that whenever we pick up a silver arrow, it's just going to translate into a much higher chance to win the run. Robin Hood is also just so good. I mean, these are just two of the strongest symbols in the game. So if you see those, just pick them. I'm actually going to go for the Matryoshka because I have a dove and I want to see how they interact. Because, right, how likely is it for them to end up next to each other when the Matryoshka breaks? I think we've already pretty much won this run, so it's kind of an experiment thing. The pair works very well with the pair works very well with the chefs. So that's an easy one too. Rusty gear is one of the strongest items in the game, but we don't have anything to make it work for us. If I was going for an endless run, I would easily pick up the rusty gear. Right now, let's pick up the lockpick. We've skipped a lot of treasure chests and similar things. Oh god. That sound. So let's remove the rabbit fluff, I think. It's just a 2-value symbol. Please stop hopping, you bunny. The dove isn't even showing up on this screen, so... Alright, there's a chemical 7. Let's see if we can make it work with the dove. Alright, the dove is preventing the Matryoshka doll from breaking already, and now it's already a 4-value symbol, so it's already strong. And it's only going to get better from here. This is what I said. Dove is just completely busted. I'm 100% sure that it's going to get nerfed at some point because it's just too strong. Now we have Protractor with a pair and we get a golden arrow. Protractor with pair and 2 chefs is going to be completely busted too. This run is pretty much won. Now let's rephrase that. This run is very, very, very won. There's the Protractor again. Alright. Not this spin. Cow doesn't do anything anymore because we have removed our cats. This is not a guaranteed rare, so let's skip. Bear is going to go out of its mind too. So the next removal token that we get, we're going to remove the jellyfish, and the hypothesis is that when we use a removal token to remove the jellyfish, we're going to get a removal token back. Our dove is interacting with the Matryoshka doll again, which is very, very good. Yeah, I think dove with Matryoshka is just very strong. And I think dove on its own is already just busted. I think the wolf essence is interesting. If we find 3 or more wolves, they're going to become 4-value symbols. We don't really need it. Let's just go for the green pepper essence. There's nothing that we have 3 of yet, but we will find that. There's a chef. Well, chef works. So Rusty Gear Essence would work with our 3 chefs, but let's just do the purple pepper, I think. Doesn't really matter. I should probably do the math on purple pepper versus Rusty Gear Essence there. Oh, we have the 3 diamonds, I completely forgot that. So, because we have the 3 diamonds, we should 100% have gone for the Rusty Gear there. We have so many other synergies going on that are just very strong that I forgot that I had 3 diamonds, because it's not the most interesting thing about this run. Which should tell you a lot about how we're doing here. It's interesting to note though that while we have a lot of interesting synergies, none of our synergies work with each other. So I think that could be something to keep in mind for runs where things aren't going as well. Because the main reason that I was able to get away with doing what I'm doing here is because all of the things I'm doing are very strong, right? We have the 3 chefs with just a few symbols, but we have the moon with all of the other things. We are getting a lucky 7. I mean, yeah. The chemical 7 gets doubled again. We get 208 this spin. Let's grab a light bulb for our 3 diamonds. I think that's fine. Yeah, we're just at a point here where everything is so busted that there's just nothing that could go wrong anymore. Right, so Robin Hood gets quadrupled by the arrow, because why not? Bear is a 12 value symbol right now. Yeah, again, this is the point of the run where I'm kind of at a loss for thinking about what exactly I would want to say about this run, because we're pretty much done. We have 10 more spins in the game, but things have gotten so far out of control that, I mean, it just doesn't matter anymore. Could pick up a frozen fossil or a Mrs. Fruit or a ruby. None of those do anything, right? No, let's just reroll. And grab a second Robin Hood. We could grab a farmer for our bear, but I think just grabbing a Robin Hood is probably better. Knowing the rabbit is going to make our rabbits better. Alright, let's test our hypothesis to remove the jellyfish. And we're getting another removal token. Let's just remove a 3-sided die. It's just a 3-value symbol, it doesn't interact with anything, and I don't think we have anything that is worse for us. Maybe the owl. Maybe the owl is better than a 3-sided die, but I want to remove the 3-sided die here. I think the owl has enough good synergies with the moon that the synergies might be good enough here. Could pick up some eggs at some point, but again, we're at the point where nothing really matters anymore. 105. Yeah. This was a fun run, though. We just had a lot of fun things going on. Don't want another wine particularly. Yeah, I think that I mean, we had a lot of strong things, and if we had just one of those strong things, maybe things would have turned out a little bit more tense. But yeah, sometimes you just have these runs where you get just a lot of strong things, and right, the protractor was just a very lucky pickup here. Yeah, so we get the protractor dove buffing capsule combo, which is very fun. To reiterate, we had the protractor hit. The buffing capsule was in the corner, so it should have popped here. But instead it buffed the dove. I'm not actually sure if that's better, because with the... Stop making sound. The protractor would have made the buffing capsule double the entire board. If that would have happened, that would probably have given us more money than right now with the dove. Maybe something to keep in mind, but I think this particular interaction is so rare that it doesn't really matter that much what we do. 140 whatever. Voidstone, no, I don't really want that. Alright, that's a wrap. We have won this run, and we have 2,308, which is enough to win 3 times over, I think. Yeah. Our landlord was found guilty of crimes, and we are going to see how we're doing here. That's 68% win rate, which is kind of what we would be hoping for in an ideal case. This run was just pretty insane. If there's anything... Alright, we got the protractor, we got the silver arrow, and we got the Robin Hood. We also got checkered flag with the Robin Hood. Checkered flag can be mediocre, but if you have a Robin Hood, then checkered flag is just insane. And after that, things just went completely ballistic with the 2 chefs and everything that happened. Right, the moon with the multiple rabbits was also extremely good. If we didn't have the moon, then we might have been forced to remove the rabbits at some point or whatever. The pair got insane too, the dove was extremely good. But some of those, I mean, if we never saw a pair or a dove, we would also have won. Anyway, this was a very fun run. It was educational. We're learning a lot about the new mechanics, but we're also just using the old mechanics. So, this was another Luck Be a Landlord run. I hope you had fun. I had fun, and I will see you next time on the next run. Goodbye.